US. That's for the combo, so that's not too bad. I bought my Mavic in New Zealand last year for 2,500 New Zealand dollars, so that's pretty good. Check out that massive drone there, M690. Whoa. Heaps of different electronic stores along this little area here. Computer gear, phones, gaming, gadgets, photography, so much. Not bad pricing either. Definitely cheaper than New Zealand. Well, we're off to Nova, which is a electronic store. I think it's got about 5 floors. These guys are selling the Mavic, Spark, a few drones just on the street here. Small little drones right there. Whoa, check out that monster. Alright guys, I'm in the heart of Nova, another electronic store here in the heart of Taipei. There's so many floors, there's like 6 floors of pure electronics. 1 floor of computers, 1 floor of phones, 1 floor for photography and video stuff, vlogging stuff. It's huge, and the prices are definitely cheaper than those of New Zealand. But I've just come here to have a look at some of the gadgets. This looks like the computer floor. I've got hard drives here which are pretty cheap. I think 3 terabytes for about 120 New Zealand dollars, which isn't too bad. Gaming laptops, which are pretty cheap. Taipei. Some of the stalls down there, electronics, food. Taipei. Game on, looks like this is a gaming floor. Yep, PlayStation, Star Wars, Nanoblock, Marvel characters. I think my favorite is Thanos, right there. The man. Kick those Avengers out. So we are on the 6th floor. Plays on the 7th, explores on the 8th, dying, dream, make, show, listen, move, click, touch, look. Kind of like all your senses. Check out all the different gadgets in here. Different stabilizers and stands, bags. What up, people? Let me just try that. Oh, that's the time. Oh my gosh. $16 degrees. What up, chat? What up? How you guys doing? Oh my god. Look at all this stuff. This stuff I've got to sort, chat. Sort and sort and sort. These guys. Let me just check the bit rate and the cool. What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? So this table's gonna go. You guys are sitting on a table. Let's go in here. This table will go inside. Are going to be taken off. Welcome to New Zealand. New Zealand. Shit, what time will it be in Canada? Canada would be, I think it'll be about 9 p.m. Just chuck my phone there. I'm gonna have to take you guys off. Where can we put you guys? Let us put you guys just here for now. You guys here. Chat. Hold up. Just arranging stuff, Chad, for the move. Any spiders in here? Stuff to move around and sort out. Right. Yo, what's up? What's up, brother?
828 units to access this garage guy.
Yeah, bro. Just sorting all my old stuff. So this is all my stuff in this part here. That's all my stuff, bro. All my stuff, and then the rest, my parents. But this garage, like last year, bro, was full to the brim with junk. The stepdad stuff, full of junk. Full of junk. Hold up. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Good? Oh, it was you. Hey? Where? Oh, the weed whacker. I think he did it, there's no problem. That's the one that takes to that side. You can give him $10 for it. Well, he should. I'll tell him to give it to Soap. 828, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Woohoo, garage sale. This Nagamu guy. 828, this garage guy. Yeah, I'm good, good. Just tidying up here the garage here, man. Look at all those petrol containers here. So I'll give you guys a bit of a look. So we're going to be taking this lawnmower. Those are going to be probably sold. All of this is pretty much junk. We're bringing in a container to get rid of that. This stuff, I'm going to put all the stuff that we're taking on that side. On that side, this is going to my auntie. This is all the junk she can take. The Vietnam hat over here, chat, from Vietnam. You can see that. We're taking the ladders, we're taking all the tools, all my stuff's over here. So what I need to do is move this stuff now onto that side, tidy up this a bit, then later I'm going to take photos of those and sell them on Marketplace. Get rid of them. I need to get rid of that stuff. Yeah, how you doing, man? I'm good, I'm good. We're just been moving stuff inside the house.
Sorting boxes.
Yeah, for my parents' move, because they're moving to the South Island.
Dark Bendover says, can you show around your house in the garden?
This house is old. I will show a brief out the back, but not in the house, because the house is kind of more private. But this is our back area of the house. Next door. This is our back area. So in New Zealand we have single level houses. See how they're single level? Single level. And this is a big grass area. Just real grassy area here. Got our driveway and cars down the side. But yes, it's our single level house. But this house has been here since 1960. But it's sold. This house is sold now. It's been sold, so we're just packing things up and getting ready to move. But yeah, this is quite a bit of land, you know. So that's all been sold. It's all done and dusted. But yeah, this is the houses you see in New Zealand. I'll even show you them out the window. Are pretty much all single level houses in New Zealand. We don't really build up here, although they are starting to build up here in New Zealand now. What they call 15-minute city homes. So it's going to become kind of like they see in the future. We got grass, yeah, man. There's heaps of grass here, but we've sold it. It's sold. The land's sold. So we just got 2 weeks to pack up and get out. Nah, a lot of the trees were cut. The big trees and that were cut. Yeah, you can make mini pools. See, we've got grass here. That's why I love coming back. My job is just to get my parents' stuff, because they're hoarders, okay? My parents are hoarders. Most parents are probably hoarders. And putting their stuff here. My auntie's got her stuff here. Some of the junk's in the middle that I've got to separate out. And then that's it. Yesterday we
Bendover says, how much did you sell?
I can't say that, bro. I can't tell you. So yesterday we got a shipping container. So the shipping container's pretty much got all the beds, all the drawers, all the cupboards, all the big stuff in. And we've probably got about 40% room left. So some of this stuff will go in. So our shipping container, which is out the front, that's what we did yesterday with my brothers. We were just loading stuff in. Container. So this stuff last. I'm thinking this is a gazebo chat. We've got gazebos and bloody camping chairs. These are my parents' ones. Camping chairs, gazebos. A lot of awkward stuff. How you doing anyway? How's timing?
Says, is this your house or your parents' house?
No comment, no comment, no comment. All I will say is I have to sign off the house to the new buyer, so that'll give you an indication whose house it is. Yeah, so we've just got to sort stuff out. So here in New Zealand we have like single level houses here, and now they're building, I'll show you, they're building houses like this here now. See, the weather's been cold as well. So you see those houses at the back there? Those houses at the back? They're starting to build up houses like that. But yeah, we've got a grassy area. See houses across the road starting to be built up. So it's all single level housing here in New Zealand. But we've got a big land property. I think this was 250 meters squared. This section of land, I think. I think so. Not in Auckland. Not in this city. It won't this city. No. It won't snow in this city. Although some believe it has in the past, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me just grab stuff and start chucking it over here. Just tidying up a little bit. Car covers. Shit. They're hoarders, man. These two are hoarders. Parents. A flat soccer ball.
Now says someone I know sold a house in the States and moved to Thailand. He doesn't have to work the rest of his life.
Yep. That's the life, eh? That's the good life. That is the good life. That's what we all would want, or most would want, right? Is their kind of life. Most want that.
Bendover says he calculated. He used up all his money when he's 106 years old.
I needed a calculation like that too, I think. I think I need to do some kind of calculation. So no, at the moment it's this is my this is for my parents, for them to move to somewhere they want to live the rest of their life. I guess they do the same in every other country, right? Retirement and stuff. Cat food. Better take that. Chainsaw. We need to put this chainsaw in a box or something, man. Actually, I don't know if I can take this in a shipping container. Let me see if it's got gas. Shipping container, you really can't put in gas tanks and shit, eh? You know? No, New Zealand's different, bro. The population is small. 5 million. 5 million is hardly anyone. I've been just settling back this week. Pretty much. Just settling back, doing stuff. We need to get this into a box. Box or a container. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now Benjover says one-story house is good for elders.
Most of New Zealanders, bro. Most of New Zealanders, one-story
Now
house.
Benjover says I heard stairs can be a pain for them.
Yeah, that's why. Stairs. Unless you have an elevator, then cool. But usually, the stairs is the problem. You know what I mean? Stairs is the big problem.
Now Benjover says you use that saw for what?
What? You use that saw. It's a chainsaw. I'll use it to cut wood from our other place. We had another house. So we use it to cut trees. Chainsaw. Chainsaw will come in handy where we're going. Automotive and garden. Okay. This stuff has to go in the I'll put that here. This automotive stuff has to go in the truck. We can't put it in a shipping container. How you guys doing, man? You guys miss me, chat? You miss me? You miss our China streams? Hey? You miss the China streams, chat? China streams. Okay, these. Back to China.
Lol bipolar much lol, but that's just Auckland weather for you.
828. Weather shit back here, eh, bro? Bipolar much? Bro, fuck yeah. It's been cold, fucking, bro. Fucking out of it weather. I got used to it though, you know. I'm used to it. But that took like 5 days to adjust. Took a while. What the fuck is this off? I think that's off some kind of pipe. Yeah, the weather's a bit shite back here, eh, bro? Like, how? Ho! Kaka! Kaka! Bloody kaka! Kaka weather! Ay. Bloody kaka weather, brother. How you been? Fella's been good. Fella's been good chatting. Fella's been behaving. Fella's been behaving. It's a lot of tidying up to do. I come back and I've been seeing a lot of people forwarding me those what is it called, Run It Straight, and there's these backyard brawls they're having here in Auckland, South Auckland. I'm like, fuck man, things are like quite out of it too. I do think the guy that won, it shouldn't have been in because he's a professional, that guy. Forgot his name. But I've seen him fight some what do they call it? Some K1 fights. That guy shouldn't have been in those fights, bro. Those are like, fuck, these are amateur ones, you know. That guy's kind of pro. It's kind of bullshit. You guys should check it out online. I don't know what they call it, but how did this table close? I see. Push it down, eh?
828 units to 8 says that's just the usual South Auckland things, bro, you know long.
Yeah. Good fights though. Those are good fights, but I just thought that fella was, he shouldn't have been in there, bro. I thought that was kind of bullshit, you know? Because he's pro. Might as well chuck David Tour in there, you know? You guys been good chat, you guys been good, been behaving.
Units to 8 says now they trying to ban the Run It Straight challenge. Long, what is this, a nanny state long?
Yeah. No, you know what it is. They don't like it because there are those interests who can see, it will conflict with their ventures unless they own it or have a part of it, you know. I think it's going to be popular. The run it straight's going to be popular. I don't know how it really works. All I saw was fellas trying to tackle other fellas, but out of it though. Looked out of it how they're running the straight and people are getting like fucked up would be the word. There was one piece like this I had. Was that the piece? Oh, that is the piece. I just want a wheelbarrow. Yeah, the run it straight, bro. Fuck. Are you gonna run it straight? Can you run it straight? What's up, chat? Welcome in. Welcome to New Zealand. Welcome to the garage. We're just tidying up the garage.
828 Mr. Nick says that's just Southside Styles Bull Rush long.
Hard. I used to play bull rush in high school, bro, back in the day. So how bull rush works, guys, is that you might select 4 guys, right? And they stand in the middle of a field. 10 guys will run at them, right? The object of these 4 guys is to tackle any of these guys, right? And whoever can tackle any of these guys, right? If you get tackled, you've got to join the guys in the middle. So the whole idea is to tackle as many guys as you can so that the last guy remaining becomes the winner. So whoever survives the tackles, so he's got these 10 guys, so there's 10 guys running at 4 guys. The aim of these 10 guys is to get to the other side. So if those 10 guys can get to the other side, right, without getting tackled, that's good. But if you get tackled, you got to stay in the middle. And so you know 4 guys here might tackle 4 guys here. 6 make it through. So that means 8 guys are now in the middle. And there's only 6 guys here. Those 6 guys run to the other side and maybe 3 get tackled. So now there's 11 guys in the middle, 3 guys here. You know what I mean? Those 3 guys try and get to the other side, 1 survives. Whoever survives is the winner. So that's how we used to play it back in the day. It's nothing new. Yeah, it's nothing new. We used to play it on concrete. We used to play it on the asphalt at our school. Concrete back in the day. Crazy, eh? Crazy. So you're saying that that's what the same rules are? Then yeah, that's bull rush. That's bull rush, yeah. Bull rush. Oh, this is a good teapot. Are they throwing it out? Nah, bro, can't throw that out. Oh shit, here's a color. Where's the... Bull rush check, that was it back in the day. y'all doing, chat? How are y'all doing? It's good to be home because of the fresh air. I do miss the travelling, the travel vibes. I do miss, chat. I do miss the travel vibes around Asia. This skipping rope. Can't even use it. Yes, I think it was a skipping rope. Chad, it's raining outside. Weather's shite. Weather's shite back in New Zealand. Whoops. For my auntie. My auntie's getting all that stuff, all that junk. All that junk. Bloody junk. Spray paints. What up, guys? This is a typical New Zealand south side garage. Oh, my stepdad's come back. Hey. Fucking hoarders, bro. That's their problem. They're bloody hoarders. Hoard everything. Bro, this whole garage was full. This is empty compared to what they had. This was empty. Yeah, tools. A lot of tools and stuff.
828 units to 8 says Doomsday Bunker Bro Long.
Doomsday Bunker. Yeah, that's all getting cleared. This is the last stuff to go. And all of this is pretty much junk. All that's junk. And then this whole place will be cleared out. At one stage, there was, this whole garage was full to the top. It's hardly anything now. Hardly anything now, cuzzy. But the elderly, they hoard. You know, they hoard a lot. Bloody orders, bro. Yeah. What up, guys? So what I need to do is take photos of these petrol cans and then probably put them on Trade Me, get rid of them. Doomsday Bunker Guy, this Doomsday Bunker Guy. What up, chat? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to New Zealand. Yeah, fuck, bro. Gas. Chuck that down here.
Now Bendover says you ever raised sheep.
No. Not me, personally. No. Not sheep. Horses. I used to breed horses on a horse farm. On the
Now
outskirts.
Bendover says not to meet. Formal.
No. Those are the real farmers in the down in the Wop Wop. Can I drink milk? What do you mean, can I drink milk? Cow's milk? Yeah, of course, I drink milk, yeah. I just don't eat meat. Look at these shit, old school sparklers. Sparklers. Light them up. Zzz.
Now Bendover says I was wondering why we didn't drink sheep milk but we drink goat milk.
Oh, I don't drink sheep milk. Just cow's milk. Yeah, I guess so. You can drink, what was it? In Vietnam, they drink goat's milk. They drink cow's milk. Not sheep milk. There's hardly any sheep in Vietnam. I don't think there's any sheep, to be honest. Okay, so this will have to go. Thinking bloody paper. Any skyrockets in there, bro? Yeah, I think they are, eh? He's got the gold sparklers. I'm sure I saw some rockets. Nah, he must have taken them inside. The stepdad, I'd light them up here, not taking them with me. Nah, these will probably go to the nephews or something like that. We can't take those with us. Some of them are from like fucking the 70s, 80s, bro. I think I saw double happies, Tom Thumbs, jumping jacks, moon travelers from back in the day. We've cleared all that stuff's gone out of here. This is just junk, pretty much junk, bro. Just the bloody the parents' junk. Leave it here. Chuck it out. We're getting a bin in and a skip bin. So with the skip bin, we just get rid of it. Get rid of all this that's left. But those petrol containers over there, I'll try and sell those because they're still good. These are still good. This one is how many liters? 20 liters, I think, or 15 liters. 20 liters. 20 liter petrol canister. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big ones, 6 big ones, some small ones. Even we get like $10 for them each. Yeah, so this is the setup, chat, the setup. Just chuck you guys over here. How you guys been anyway, chat? Been good? Guys been behaving? This guy. These run it straight, guys. These running it straight, fellas. That's true. That would be good. Just that we can't store them. But that would be good. Yeah, you could go to the cheap places like here in Auckland. I'll probably go to Hampton Downs, just past Mercer. That's probably the cheapest. That's just outside Auckland. If you were to fill up 91, it'll probably be $1.80 or something like that. I think now the prices are like $2.10 a litre, $2.20. But you're right, that would be good for backup. Yeah. Totally agree. Totally agree on that front. Huh? For them? Oh, they're the one. Yeah, well, I'm kind of moving with them. But, nah, it's a house, bro. Bigger house. Big house. Big house, more quiet town. Nothing like this. Yeah, bigger house. let's just say in the town that we're moving to, you don't need an alarm. You don't need an alarm. Here, Auckland, yeah, you need an alarm. And you need a dog. South side. You need an alarm and a dog. Maybe even a fucking bouncer. In this neighborhood, 275. Nah, I like this neighborhood, man. South Auckland, Mangere.
Dark Benjover says burglary is common in Auckland.
Yeah, bro. Biggest city it is. But nah, where I'm here, South Auckland, I'm used to it. Used to all the fucking helicopter flying around. They call it the eagle flying around. Used to that, bro. Used to the police sirens at 4 or 5 in the morning going off. Used to the police tape around the bus stops, like Mangere Town Centre. Just the life here, bro. It's how you're born. If you're born up in this life, it's just normal. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but it is what it is, you know. That's the life, bro. That's the life. South side. South side. With his state of origin. Bro, that was a good game. I think just New South Wales were too strong, bro. You were right too. Could be over it. Nah, I think the guy had mental instabilities, eh? Or he could have got drunk because he was depressed. The Maroons lost. He got drunk and he took it out on whoever he saw, which is sad. Right? Sad. Or it could have been something sparked from Run It Straight. Could have been sparked from Run It Straight, bro. Hey? Rubbish. I don't need these. chili bin. Weed eater. So, what were you saying, Dark Bendover? Burglary is common in Auckland. Oh, bro, the crime rate's gone up big time here. Crime rate's gone up. I feel more safer in places like Hanoi, to be honest. Yeah, it's kind of unpredictable. I mean, there's guys robbing supermarkets for meat. They've been arrested for stealing meat, $800 worth of meat. And you got to look at it, you know, did that person really need meat for his family? You know, so you can see how even in this Western country, how the social side of things isn't looking too good, and it hasn't for a while. You know, people are paying higher taxation, earning less, and you know something's going to give. Everything's tied monetarily, right? Most things are tied to the monetary system. Our surviving, how we make money these days, and it impacts us emotionally, physically, mentally, relationships. You know, if the missus isn't happy that she's not, you know, getting food on the table for the kids, the pressure goes on the man. What are you doing about it? Da da da. So you know, all this kind of stuff. It's what do they call it? Psychosocial pressures. Psychological social pressures. Everyone's in it, yeah. But it seems here in a Western country where you'd think things would be more better, it's actually not, to be honest. I think a lot of it too is because we've relied on our governments here to take care of us, benefits or pensions and stuff like that. I'm not saying those are wrong. What I'm saying is that we haven't, what I observed in Asia is that they are more autonomous, self-autonomy, meaning that they grow their own food. They don't rely on their government to give them money, because the government doesn't. They don't get a benefit, so they got to get out there and they got to crack it. They got to make their own money. They got to sell food at a market if they have to. They got to, you know, doing it lawfully. They've learned how to survive. You know what I mean? They learn to adapt. With little they do have. It's a lot to talk about. I can see why there are crimes here more than countries, other countries. I'd like to see the crimes here compared to the crimes, say, in China, who have a social credit system, who have surveillance. I actually like to see the numbers on that. That would be interesting. How would you do it? I don't know. You could probably do it by 5,000 people, 5 million people in New Zealand compared to 5 million people in China. Break that down and compare crime rates, compare social pressures. Probably you'll get the same. My thinking though is because they have a different system set up, their infrastructure set up, I would say the crime rate would not be as petty or low, high as it is here. I think the crime rate will be higher here than in China. If you were to get 5 million people, based on 5 million people here in New Zealand. 5 million in China, 5 million in New Zealand, compare them, I would say the crime rate would be more in New Zealand. Only because of the infrastructure they've set up. Doesn't mean that they don't do crime, doesn't mean that it's a good thing. I think it's just a comparative thing because they've had to develop their systems in China because of the population. That's how I look at it. When I visited that place, I observed it. Like the whole train system, transport system, they had to do it because if they didn't, the people were gonna either suffer, and if people suffer, it could resurface, what do they call it? Rebellions. You know what I mean? They don't want to have that. You don't want that shiz. We found Fruit Lady, Fruit Deli. Getting boxes together. What up, what up, what up? But yeah, chat, they had a, here in New Zealand, they had this recent event at a shopping centre. It was kind of sad. I won't go into the details, but someone did pass away. It was only this week. I mean, upon hearing that, I thought, wow, it's nothing new. It's fucking happening all the time here, you know? You just have to watch out for your family, friends, when you're out and about. Let me just clean this shit out. Hold on, chat. Some of my stuff. Just need to downsize some of my stuff for transport. Chat, what's up? What's up? Winter here, New Zealand. Winter, chat, winter. Winter vibes. Winter in the city. Barbecue. My parents' barbecue. Hey, what's up, Rye? How you doing, man? This was Guy back in New Zealand. Yeah, we're back, bro. How you doing, bro? What's good? Have you been streaming? Oh yeah, this is barbecue. What do they call this, chat? You put a thing in here. What do they call it? Cock, C-A-U-L-K, cock. You put a big cock in here and you squeeze it, and then it will shoot out from the big cock. C-A-U-L-K, cock. These guys. Big cork. Big cork. What if it's not big? Yes, that's something you'll have to sort out, bro. I can't help you with that, unfortunately. You have to deal with your own problems, bro. Alright, so this is the chainsaw. Chainsaw, weed stuff. How's Singapore looking there? Right, the Singapore guy. Other glove like this. There was two of them. What? How's the feeds been, bro? You gonna put on the beef again? Fuck, I hope not, bro. Dangerous, bro. The family, eh? Come around yesterday, I made them a barbie. I don't eat meat, but I cooked meat for them. And I just had the salad. But over the week, you know, they've been bringing over like cakes and shit, bro. I've tried to say no. I've eaten in moderation, but I think New Zealand have a lot of processed foods, eh? The processed foods here in New Zealand is huge. I noticed, bro. Nah, so yeah, nah, I'm back to my noodles, my rice, not all the time, and just my own fish and veggies. I just cook my own foods. They'll cook a boil up, like they'll cook a boil up like watercress, puha, you know, pork bone, potatoes, whatever. I'll eat the puha and the watercress, and I'll drink the soup because of the fat in the soup is quite good. That's it. I won't eat the meat. But all the sugary stuff, bro, fuck, I can't believe New Zealand has a lot of sugary foods, all the bakery stuff, bro. And they're diabetic, these two. So they go to Cooplands. Cooplands are the guys that make yeah, and I don't want to be rude, you're right, bro. And like they go, oh, hey boy, have a cookie. Try these cookies from Coopland, new cookie. I try it, but then go, oh, take the packet, take the packet. No, I'm not taking the packet. If I take the packet, I'll smash the packet. So you got to say no. I'll try it, but not eat it all. You know, it's real tempting back here, bro. It's fucking dangerous, bro. It's dangerous, bro. And I noticed here, you know, nothing against our Māori and Pacific Island whānau out there, but I have noticed, you know, a lot of them are, compared to Asia, you know, me being in Asia, walking around Asia, the size difference, bro, it is very evident. I would say very evident. I'm not saying I'm the fucking smallest either, but bro, there's quite a big of our Pacific Island and Māori people out there, bro. It's concerning, to be honest, really concerning, bro. You know, and I think that's another reason why and this is something I've probably partially shared to you guys. Yeah, and this is probably another reason why I stay in Asia is because of the health reasons. Do you know what I mean? All right, boss. I think the old fella's inside. The old fella's inside. I'm just in the garage tidying it up. How you been, all right? Yeah, nearly all done in here. We just gotta tidy up this, tidy that up, and try to minimize chat. Just talking to the neighbor. Long chat. This neighbor guy. What up, guys? What up? Do it ourselves, bro. Yeah, so I was talking about food. Yeah, fuck, just a lot of influences, eh? Food, stuff like that. I'm taking this. Just got to double check. Oh, my books. Shit. Books in the computer. Fuck. I might set the computer up. What up, chat? What up? What up? What up? What up? Guys, you guys okay? You guys okay? You guys safe? You guys safe? Good chat, you guys good? You guys been behaving? I'm just talking to a neighbor out there, chat. The neighbor was just talking about when he first moved in, and just talking about how he's gonna miss my parents. Because the neighbour's been here for 20 years, so here it is. Found it. Just look on these fishing lines. You guys do fishing, not the fishing lines of these guys. One fishing line, two fishing lines, three fishing lines. Need my fishing lines for down there. This is a toilet plunger. What the hell is that doing in here? Tools. Where's the toolbox? Oh shit, I think we put the toolbox already in. Just garden tools. Diving gear. Chat, diving gear. Yeah, diving gear. I'll put that with me, I think. You guys been good, chat? You guys been good? What up, man? Welcome to our YouTube family. Welcome, YouTube family. I might move this. Fucking hell, another fishing line. How many fishing lines have we got? I need to bind those together. All the fishing lines. Is this another one? Tools. What the hell are these, man? This is from a fishing line. Brooms. Vacuum. What the heck is this vacuum head off? Welcome to New Zealand. Let's go to check some stuff. Hidden in here. Sauce. Tools. Just bunching all the tools together for easier transport and organisation. You been streaming, right? When was the last time you streamed, bro? Chad, look at this fishing line. It's missing the reel. I've got to find out where the reel is. Haven't been doing that in ages. I haven't been streaming. Why? How come you're not streaming, bro? What's up with that? Lack of Maggi power. I'm probably going to have Maggi for Maggi noodles and veggies and fish tonight. Alright. I'll pack these back soon. I just need to check some stuff. Maggi noodle guy. I need a cable for my monitor inside. That'll do. Oh, so many cables. Jetson Nano chat, my Jetson Nano. My old Jetson from the Belabox, and my old CDs, some of them. Mariah Carey, Heartbreaker. Shay Fu. Nisha Mystic, Tina Turner. Anastasia. What the fuck? Serato. CDs are long gone now. Who in their right mind has CDs these days? just collecting loose stuff and bagging it. Fuck, this is off something. I don't know what these are off. My parents can sort that out. What up, guys? Welcome. Welcome to New Zealand. The New Zealand house. Chuck all the fishing lines back. Fishing lines can go in this way. Yo, what is up, F5? This guy. I don't know, right? I can't say at the moment how long. I am not sure. Not sure how long I'm gonna be here. Just tidying up stuff in this garage for the parents before the move. Because I'm helping my parents. Helping my parents move all the house stuff from one place to another. Monica? No, Monica here, cuzzy. No, Monica here. There is one box of mine. Where's that box? This one. No Monica, although you wish there were Monica. You wish. Of course. You know the deal, This guy. This hentai guy. Small, eh? Fuck. But too small. How you doing, F5? How's Canada? Canada good? It's already done. The moving stuff, most of the stuff's already done. all I'm doing is just, this is my stuff here, and this is just the tools. I'm just sorting out the tools. We've got a big shipping container, and all the stuff's already been moved into the shipping container. We did it yesterday, me and my family, my brothers and big cousins. Done, bro, done. Done, brother, done. My Samoan cozies. You don't know I've got Samoan cozies. No, it doesn't. Trying to make things fit. Huh? What? Yep. Way better here. Way cleaner. Way cleaner. New Zealand is way cleaner. Yep. Yes, indeed. Way cleaner, bro. Way cleaner. Yeah. Minimizing for the pack. Hold up. New Zealand way more cleaner, way more clearer. Yeah, I think let me see the AQI now in New Zealand is, well, it's actually high today. Yesterday it was like 9. Today it is, my phone's cracked, but 29. Around Auckland, 29. Chongqing, where we were in China last week, 50. Hanoi, right now, 63. Hanoi, 63. Not bad. Here it's 29. The air quality. Not bad, not bad. How you doing, chat? How you doing? All right. I kind of tidied those up, shrink them down. Check some stuff, Jeff. Phones. Selling these phones, I don't need those. Meats, vitamins. Need the vitamins. Diving gear. Did many a party? What? Hey, what's up, Grab? How you doing? Back in the day, yes. Back in the day. What's up, man? What's up, chat? I'm just clearing stuff out for the move. Just going through some of my stuff. Back here in New Zealand. My tent, my sleeping bag, my 21st key. Oh shit. Cool. Maybe a party. Nah, not that I know of, bro. Not that I know of. My slippers. I need those for winter. Here's my other one. Yes. This stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. That's pretty much what I own. The rest is is my parents'. This is the only stuff here in New Zealand that's mine. My DJ gear. Pretty much it. Just 10 containers, that's all. I have probably the same amount in Vietnam, that's it. Those I'm taking inside because it's getting cold. That's it, chat. My gumboots. All the stuff on here is the stuff that's left over to take into the container, the shipping container we've got. That's it. That is it, chat. In a nutshell. Come here. Kitty kitty. My cat. Yeah, I'm trying to minimize my stuff too. Yeah, so here in New Zealand, this stuff here, that's it. From that onwards is my parents' stuff we're taking. All this stuff here is pretty much going to be either sold. I'm going to probably sell those petrol containers. Most of this other stuff in the middle is all junk. That's all junk. These are coming with us down where we're moving to. That stuff's going to be my auntie's stuff. And this is the stuff we're going to take in the shipping container. Hey, Solid State, how you doing? So we've pretty much moved a lot of the stuff that we had inside. The big stuff we've moved a lot of the big stuff, and we've probably filled up 60% of the shipping container. We're just going to fill up this, whatever stuff's left inside, and that's it. That's what we're taking down to the South Island. Then the rest of this can either be sold, given away, or when the skip bin comes, we've got a skip bin, big skip bin, we just throw it in there. Or gift it to whoever. I'll gift it away on Facebook Marketplace, or I don't know, whatever. Some groups. I think so. I hope we are. I hope we're in New Zealand. I hope I'm in the right country. I hope I made it to the right country, bro. This guy. So yeah, this is where we at, man. This is where we at. But I need to get this stuff in before my auntie comes. So if my auntie comes, she's gonna think this stuff's gonna go in her car. So I need to get this into the container probably tomorrow before she comes. There's a small little fridge over there that I wouldn't have minded taking to Vietnam. The small little fridge. But obviously you can't take that on a plane. And no, we don't have Manuka hives here in this area, unfortunately. This Manuka hives guy. So I'll come back out tomorrow, start taking stuff in, boxes. Yeah, I've just got to plan out bits and pieces. Yeah, chat, how you all doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. Been a week. I think last time I streamed I was in Hainan Island in China. And that day was kind of shitty because nah, bro. This is nothing compared to what was here. I tell you no lie. I will say that this shed was full to the brim. Every single part of this roof was full with shit, with stuff. It's been a fucking nearly 2 years cleaning out this shed of my stepdad's. He's had this since like the 60s and he's filled it up with shit. There's old firecrackers I found in here, like double happy fireworks and like Tom Thumbs and moon travelers and sparklers and old money, like the old money from the 70s, coins, notes, heaps of old school shit was in here. It's totally been cleaned out. So yeah, once this goes, good. It'd be sad leaving a place like this. A lot of history, but you know, as they say, you know, sometimes sad endings are disguised as great beginnings. So, you know, I think for my parents, for them moving to a new place in another town, more closer to family is going to be a great thing. So, you got to take it by the horns, man. Good. Yeah, fuck. As I was saying to chat, this is all I own. These 10 things here. These 10 things is pretty much what I own. That's it. I'm not really a hoarder, eh? Only reason why I have these is because in my DJ gears and my computer gear, streaming gear, and clothes. That's it. That's pretty much it. I'm happy to fucking not have anything like this. The burden of traveling, chat. You know, I actually had a house back in the day in a place called Hamilton. And the partner I had back then, she was from Niue. And we had our own house, 3-bedroom house in a place called Hamilton, New Zealand. And, you know, as life goes on, people come in your life, out of your life. It's just the journey. That's what it is. But we were together, I think, 6 years. Bought a house. Had our own furniture. Had everything. And you don't realize how much shit you have over time. You know, you might go like today, you might go and buy a mattress. Tomorrow you might go and get a chair. Or the next day you'll get towels. And over that period of time, you don't realize how much shit you actually buy until you first sit down and you move. When you move, that's the time when you go, fucking hell, look at all the shit I have. So, you know, as I said before, you know, as life goes, you end relationships, you start new ones. So at the end of our relationship, you know, we left on good terms for good reason, spiritual reasons. But that in that period of time when all that stuff had gone, furniture had gone, everything had gone, and all I had was pretty much my backpack and the money that I had from selling everything. A massive burden had gone off my shoulders. I don't know if you guys can have that feeling. Getting cold, Tim. My nose is... Anyway, you'll understand one day. If you have a house now, and if you have furniture, if you have an apartment, all that, that's cool. I'm not saying it's bad. But if you get in the situation where it gets annoying when you move, because you got to move to a new house, you got to pack things, move to the new house, set things up, it becomes a burden. Which is why I loved the last, how many years I've been traveling? 10, 12 years traveling without owning a house, without owning actually a car. Letting go of all that stuff to me has been a clearing, and it has been a path I don't regret. And it's been a really good path because that burden's gone. Boom. You don't have to worry about furniture. You don't have, if I was to say, if I had a house and I wanted to travel for 4 or 5 months, I always have to worry, okay, my house is there, I've got all my stuff back there, I've still got to pay this back there, I've still got to pay. But with me, see, now the sun's coming out, Chad. Fuck, that's a bright sun. The bright sun's coming out. So with me selling all my stuff, it's been a what would you call it? A good thing, really good thing for me personally. But everyone's different. Everyone's got their own journey. Some people have kids, so they need to have their stuff. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying for me personally, when you move, you take a whole bunch of shit with you, you know what I mean? You go to that house, set up, it's a burden. It sucks, whereas the idea of why I like Vietnam is because they have everything there. All you do is just pay for your apartment or your room, but it's all furnished. The bed's there, the sheets are there, even the toilet paper's there. The cutlery's there, plates there, cups. You don't have to worry about that shit. Sofa, chair, table, desk, that's all there. You know what I mean? That's what I love. So that's the good thing about going to places like that. You can just transition in there, stay there, boom, done. Go to Thailand, the same thing. You don't have to take all your furniture to that place. Everything's set up and it's affordable. Do you know what I mean? If you were to do that here in New Zealand, it's going to be way expensive doing something like that, which is why most people move physically all their shit to the new place, because it's cheaper. But to rent out a place with stuff that's already furnished, it can become quite a big money expense. And you guys will understand one day, if you guys have got a house and if you're kind of single or your kids are growing up and you move out or you give them the house, you'll feel the burden gone. You feel free. I think it's the feeling of being free, Chad. That's what I enjoyed, and still enjoy. And not having to be locked down. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to be locked down. That sun is bright, Chad. You don't have to be locked down, so to speak, Chad. No one does. But it is what it is in this system. The environment we're in, that kind of thing. Bright sun. You own light stuff, yeah. I hate too much stuff too now, man. These two, this is all their stuff. This isn't my stuff. The shipping container, Chat, it's about 60% full. It's all their stuff. I will be honest. I think even owning property is a hassle. And you guys are probably going to me, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you crazy? Like, everyone wants to own something. Well, let me tell you this. I'll try and get out of the sun. Let me get out of the sun, chat, so I can talk to you guys. Because you guys have been going to me, what the hell are you talking about? So what I am saying, chat, is that you got to think from my perspective. What do you come in this world with? Tell me that. When you're born and you're in your mum's body, what do you come in with? Do you come in with your shoes? Do you come in with your clothes? Do you come in with your 7 phones? Do you come in with your computer? Do you come in with all the money in your bank? Well, you could, because your parents could put that in your name. I understand that. But physically, you don't come into this world with anything, and you don't take anything physically. You don't take anything physically when you leave this world. You, as a divine, infinite being in this reality, only use the resources to experience this reality. You only use knives and forks. You only use iPhones, phones. You only use a computer. You only use a power bank. You only use shoes. You don't take them with you, and you don't bring them into this world. Do you know what I mean? But we've been brought into this illusion that property is us, and we are property. No, we are not. They are just tools for us to experience this reality with. Do you know what I mean? That's what they are. They're just tools, chat. And once I realize that and let go of them, the attachments, because we all get attached to it, and some haven't, obviously. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing, you know. Everyone goes through their different journeys, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. What I am saying is that the system we're in puts us into that situation. And, you know, we have genuine reasons, because we want to have a good life for our kids. We want to make sure they have a warm bed, and that's great. And blankets and clothes, school books and stuff like that. I totally understand that. But that's the system we're in. That's the system we're in. Do you know what I mean? And what I am probably saying is my own ideology, or what I feel. Which is back to a resource-based economy, you know what I mean? In a resource-based economy, chat, you wouldn't need property. Why? Because you have access to it, and you wouldn't own property. Meaning that you'd use it, just like you go to a library, you borrow a book, you take it back later, someone else uses it. You use golf clubs in a resource-based economy, you use it, you don't own it, society owns it. You use it, you take it back to the resource center, someone else can come and use it. You jump into a Uber car in a resource-based economy, it's not your car, it's society's car. It takes you where you want to go from A to B. You jump out at the library, someone else jumps in, they use it. That's what I'm trying to allude to, which eliminates the need for property, but moreover gives us access to the necessities of life. And when that happens, transition to something like that. Internet's a bit shady, chat. Bloody internet. See real change. That's when we'll see a real change. Resource-based economy, chat. And the need for property. But that will only happen, I think, and it could happen soon, very soon. I hope it happens soon, because we have the technology to create abundance for people to have all the necessities of life covered, which eliminates survival mode. So what I'm saying is it's going to take us out of survival mode, which means it'll free us. I want to see people free. Freedom, and that feeling of freedom. Do you know what I mean? It's the feeling of freedom that people really, really want. Do you know what I mean, chat? That's what people want, is that freedom. And striving towards that freedom. So, yeah, just sitting here. I'm just sitting here just fucking, what would you call it? Being the philosophical guy. But just talking about property. Because I am moving the parent stuff. So yeah, that's my thoughts, chat. I don't know, whatever you guys think, chat. What do you guys reckon? Am I wrong? Am I what? All I know is that when I sold a lot of my stuff back in 2015 and I just had my backpack, yeah, I just felt a huge weight gone off. You didn't have to worry about property. I guess it was probably the anxiety gone. What is that word? The idea of stability gone. Because I think people are trying to like... This is the thing, chat, that I realized too. And this is really important. I hope you guys can listen. I hope you guys can listen to it. Hang on, chat. Who is wrong? This guy. What's up, Mercy? How you doing, bro? Haven't seen you stream. How you been? How's your bro? When you gonna come over in New Zealand? Come and grab this Belabox pack I have. When you gonna come grab this Belabox pack, bro? No, because I'm just reading. I wrote down a few notes because I was talking to a friend about it. Because she kind of is, well, you know, our friend Z from China. She was talking about desires, that she desires to wear clothing, she desires to wear makeup and stuff, and then she talked about money and things like that, you know. And she was saying that, you know, she believes, and she wasn't talking on behalf of a woman, but she believes that money fulfills those desires. And so we're kind of talking about that, which kind of alludes into the whole fucking property thing as well. I want 1 million subs and YouTube. That's my dream. Well, if you get that, you can get that. If you manifest it, you can achieve it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just looking for that note. But the note was really about money, and how money was, how we look for stability in money, when in actual fact you can't, I believe, no, I know that it is a misconception, because money is unstable. Prices go up, prices go down, it's unstable. The system is changed, the system goes here, the system goes there. There's no guarantee. It is unstable, very unstable, and it will forever be unstable. Do you know what I mean? But we get caught into the notion of trying to say, well, I need to be stable. You can never be stable in a monetary system, even if you do have lots of money. And I read that note. Let me have a look. Oh, there it is. Money can buy moments of relief. That's what I was saying. So even if you have lots of money, it's only buying you moments of relief. But it can't give lasting peace. Why? Well, for instance, if you're like rich or you won the lotto, your parents are gonna, your cousins or your friends are gonna come door knocking and go, hey, I heard you won the lotto. Can I borrow some money? Can I, and you'd be looked at different. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you shouldn't tell them. And then when you acquire more things, obviously it's going to become more of a business. It's as an investment. Do you know what I mean? So as I said, my note here was money can buy moments of relief, which I believe, but it can't give lasting peace. Peace that depends on your bank balance will always be unstable because money moves, prices change, systems shift, and deep down, that keeps people on edge, even when they have enough. Do you understand? So even if you are rich, it still keeps people on edge. Why? Because they want to know, okay, I've got 1 million in my bank. Oh, what am I going to do with it? If I put it into here and invest it in here? Oh, if I gamble it here? So they're always on edge. There's that edge of anxiety. Do you know what I mean? So that's the note that I'm talking about. I'll read that again. Money can buy moments of relief, but it can't give lasting peace. Peace that depends on your bank balance will always be unstable because money moves, prices change, systems shift, and deep down, that keeps people on edge, even when they have enough. So if you had 2 million, 3 million, and you invested into, say, crypto, you're still going to be in that anxious state going, okay, what happens if crypto goes up? What happens if it goes down? I'm going to lose. So there's that anxiety. Do you know what I mean? If I get 1 million subs in YouTube, I will donate 5 million of it. What? 500,000 of it to Wiz. Oh, thank you. Thanks for that. This guy. Anyway, that's my thoughts, Chad. That's what I was talking about. Money is a tool, not a destination. It can support peace, but it's not the source of it. Peace is found in presence, purpose, alignment, connection, meaning connection to your friends, relationships with family. That's where it's ultimately found. None of which are sold in stores. You can't buy that in stores. People often chase money to feel safe enough to finally be themselves. But the truth is, being yourself fully is what brings safety. Anyway, that's my thoughts anyway, chat. You can buy a wife. Of course you can. Or 2, or 3. But, having said that, what does it come with? It will come with stress, it'll come with anxiety. Hey, it'll come with happiness, it'll come with all of those things. Would it give you peace? I don't know. How's the guy that's got 4 wives in Japan going? That's what I'd like to know. You're good doing the same cleaning the house? Yeah, I was just cleaning the garage here, bro. Cleaning out the garage and shit. Pretty much done. Tomorrow I'm going to load stuff into the container. Stuff from inside will go into the container. Wednesday I'll load more stuff. Where the fuck did that pillow come from? Yo, how you doing, Sir Raul de Los Santos? Raul, how you doing, Raul? Sounds like a Brazilian name. Oracle is gone into the matrix at the moment. Oracle may be back in a few weeks. Oracle's taking some time out to connect with the architect. So, yeah, no Oracle at the moment. Got 40 years worth of junk, bro. As I was saying to chat, this stuff right here, these things here, chat, there's like 10 bags and containers on this side. That's all I have. That sun's out, chat. That sun is right. That's all I have. Just this stuff here. And as I was saying before, when I had a house with one of my ex-partners, we had our own 3-bedroom house, double garage this big. How many cars do we have? 2, 3 cars, just the 2 of us. But you know, I was in the rat race then, man. I had a taxi business, DJ business. So I was in the rat race back then. And then like you accumulate all this shit, bro. And so, you know, 2015, I had the feeling needed to go to Thailand for the first time, and so I sold. Like we finished up, you know, for spiritual reasons, which I'll talk about another time, maybe. In a good way. We split up, and then, well, all the stuff was really mine, but I gave her a car and whatever. I wasn't a mean dude. I wasn't a mean guy. Even though I had 3 cars back then and all that, I gave her a car to take, and a lot of the stuff. But it's all material, and I ended up with all the furniture. And when I moved from where we stayed in Hamilton to the farm, oh my gosh, the amount of stuff. I had 1 truck full of shit, man. I had 1 truck full of stuff. Man, that was a good experience, but bro, moving your shit from one place to another, that's what I'm talking about. It's a mission. This is what I'm doing right now for my parents right now, moving their stuff, because they're hoarders. They are hoarders. They like get stuff and they don't even use it. They store it away. I mean, there's stuff in here that's been here since 1970. I've found old school fireworks in here. I've found old school coins and old school money. I've found shoe polish from 1980 in here. I'll give you an example. Let's go for an explore and I'll show you. Just what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can find some old school shit. What's this? Fine cut tobacco. See, look at this. Tobacco container. Old school. Fucking roller skates from the 80s. Old school. Old plugs. Taps. Old tools. You know what I mean? Look at this stuff. Reflective door protectors. What year is that from? Old school brushes. These are the sparklers. Look, sparklers. 10-inch sparkler fireworks. These are from, fuck, I don't know when. Old school spark plugs. What the hell are these? Door stopper. Yeah, just as an example. Look at this. David Reed Electronics. When the fuck was David Reed around? This guy's from the 80s. It's still in the packet. It's still in the packet. It looks like a TV aerial. David Reed Electronics. Fuck's sake. New improved nugget. Dark brown shoe polish. This is from the 70s and 80s. You see what I mean? Fuck, is there still stuff in there? Let's have a look. I can't open it for some reason. Old school stuff, Chad. Totally old school stuff. Trim line. Do you know what I mean? So that's just an example. There's an example. Hoarders. You were gone. What did you miss? Nothing. You're right about what comes with a wife. If you choose poorly, she can take your freedom. Yeah, I believe that. I think well, it has to be mutual. If you want to go into a relationship, you're going to have to expect, okay, going into a relationship, I need to sacrifice, right? Relationships, they don't just go one way. You're two people merging as one, meaning you're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice something. It's a normal for a relationship. Or not entirely sacrifice, more like discussing your needs, discussing your what would you call it, your requirements. Meaning, example, it would be great for you to support me in my hobbies. Your hobbies could be fucking golf, or I don't know, whatever. playing poker, or fucking pole dancing, if that's what you do. I don't know. This guy. No, you missed nothing. No, I was just showing some of the old school stuff here that my parents have had from the 80s and 70s that they still have. And I think that some of it's like memorabilia, some of it's attachment stuff, trauma stuff. You know, we don't let go of stuff. If, you know, example, if a sibling passed away and the sibling, you know, gave you their clothes or gave you something sentimental, you hold on to it. Oh no, it's just a little box of stuff, bro. Nothing much. Anyway, chat. Yeah, we're just here in this garage tidying up stuff, man. I've got to take these two tables inside, my slippers, because it's getting cold. What else is there? There's some other bits and pieces in there. You guys doing good though, chat? You guys doing good? I live light, not much stuff. Yeah. I live light too. I try to live light, you know what I mean? As I said, pretty much the stuff that I got here, which is like 10 boxes and bags. That's all I have here in New Zealand. Vietnam, I've got 1, 2, 3, probably 4 luggage bags of stuff. That's it. In Vietnam, I got 4 luggage bags worth of stuff. That's it. Boom. Back in my room, back in Vietnam. So I'm still renting the room back in Vietnam. Hey, what's up, Green Team Emosi? So I've still stored my stuff back in Vietnam and paying rent there while I'm here. It's only cheap. It's only like $50 in New Zealand a week, which is pretty good. 50 to 60 bucks. I think 60 if I'm back there because of the power. And that $50 is kind of like storage fee in New Zealand. You know what I mean? Like if you were to store fucking this stuff, you'd probably be paying that a week just to store it in a storage. You know, they have those storage service places, lockups, those storage lockups. So back in Vietnam, my studio that I have set up, that's my storage, and I'm paying storage prices that I would pay in New Zealand. I'm paying back there for a room, cheap as. That's a good thing. I am planning some stuff for this end of the year and next year, chat, that yeah, it'll probably take a toll on streams, but I have to confirm it first. In a good way, Yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to be back in New Zealand. I think, today's June 1st? July. Probably another month and a half, 2 probably. I don't know. I'm just thinking probably mid-July. I want to make a move back to mid-July. But it all depends on how we go setting up down there for the parents. My goal is to help them set up the house. make sure that everything's set up properly, that even in the garage, all the tools are all laid out, all the nuts are in the nut box, all the screws are in the screw box, all the fucking, do you know what I mean? Everything is done. And then I will make the move back to Asia. But I've got to decide something, chat. And that is whether I stay in Asia or come back. I've got to decide that. Just looking at the parents and them getting old. Anyway, I got some planning to do. Everything's good though, everything's good. I don't know when I'm going to stream next either. Streams are going to be up and down, chat, so if we stream, we stream. If we don't, we don't. I definitely hope I can stream in the South Island for you guys. I think that would be cool. I might take a walk midweek. They're around 80, bro. They're around 80. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, might have to come back. But I have to talk that over with the Viet chick, the Vinna chick. Then she might have to move over here permanently too. But it's all part. I need to organise and plan. It's nothing confirmed. Not confirmed. But it would be. I would love to. Well, we have got a place back in Vietnam, and we could just go back and forth, boom, boom, boom. But I think majority of the time, might have to be here. My grandparents have passed, yeah, bro, and that's the thing, you know, you gotta. This is my parents, you know, stepdad's last years, I would say. They're getting on. So, and where they're moving to in the South Island is fucking cold. We'll go down. I'll stream down there, chat, at the new house. You guys will see. Virtually in winter, it'll be snowing. It usually snows or it's frost, really cold. Probably 0 degrees, -0. I know people in Canada are used to it, but you know, me personally, I love the 36-degree heat in Vietnam and around Asia. I love that heat, hey? Because I love sweating. Fucking help me lose weight, detox, fast, and also drinking heaps of water. Here, man, I'll drink 1 to 2 liters a day over there, chat. Here, I'm only drinking like 500 mils a day. And I'm trying to drink more water, but in tea now. I have to drink it in tea form because it's so cold here. I got to drink it in tea form. But over there, I drink lots of water and it's good for my body. You know, it's like cleansing. And Dad's 62, bro. Your dad's young, bro. Your dad's young. No, we're talking about down in the South Island, bro. So yeah, I got a lot to plan. And whether or not, if I do go back to Asia, whether I come back to Auckland and fly back from Auckland back to China, or go to Christchurch and fly out from Christchurch. But if you go from Christchurch, you have to stop over to one of the cities in Melbourne. So if I was to go, say, back to, let's say, Guangzhou in July, from Christchurch, then you'd have to stop somewhere in Australia, like Melbourne or Brisbane or Gold Coast. Then from that city, go straight to Guangzhou, depending on the airline. So if, yeah, Minia. So if the airline is Cathay Pacific, they stop in Hong Kong. Then from Hong Kong, you go to your final destination in China. So it's kind of like a lot of stopovers, you know what I mean? You're 37, so your parents had you when they were what, 56 or 50, 52 or something? Or how old? Oh, 30. Your parents would have been, no, your parents would have been 20, how old would they have been? 25. Is that right? 25? young. This 37-year-old guy. So right now, the weather in New Zealand, chat, is the weather in New Zealand is very gonna get cold. It's gonna get colder. So it's June, officially the first day of winter today here in New Zealand. It's June the 1st. June the 1st, officially winter as of today. And I hate staying here in winters, and I even hate staying here in spring, which is why I need to go back overseas. Well, definitely, if I stay here in New Zealand, chat, in the future, I will definitely go back overseas, definitely. Because there's no way I'm staying in New Zealand during spring. Like, from fucking September, October, November, that's spring, September, October, November, I will not be in New Zealand. That time, I hate being here. Why? Because hay fever. Spring, I get hay fever really bad. And I don't like being here. And if you don't know what hay fever is, Chad, it's due to the pollen from the flowers. And pollen in the air in New Zealand is really bad for it. And I sneeze a lot. I have like fucking what do you call it? My sinuses play up. It's really bad. So I got to use a lot of antihistamine pills. I don't like being here in that time. So definitely be springtime would be perfect actually, because it'll be just after the rainy season. Yo, what is up, man? What up, guys? What up? What up, my jiggers, my jiggers? So yeah, this is my backyard here, chat. As you can see. See the backyard, the sun, and our grass. Lots of grassy area here. Anyway, chat, that's it. I am probably going to leave you guys now, chat, and head back inside. Go get dinner ready for the parents. Yeah, a lot of land here, so this land got sold, and then they'll look at the guys who bought it are developers, which what they'll do is they'll actually bust down this garage in the house, because it'll be theirs, and then they'll build probably four small houses on it, just like the ones out here. See those ones you see out there? There'll probably be something like those. You know what I mean? But yeah, so the calling for the parents to move is totally their call. It's their calling, not my calling. It's their calling, or it could be divine calling, but they're the ones that want to move. So everything's all done in motion, which is cool. Anyway, chat, I know this is a short stream. I need to go inside and start prepping for dinner and that. Ring the chicker. Sick? Yeah. Not too shabby, man. 2 hours, nearly 3 hours out here. What the fuck? We've been out here for nearly 3 hours, chat. Can you believe that shit? Talking to you guys about shit. So the weather here today, let me look at it. The weather here is 16 degrees here. You know worries, bro. Chat, do make sure you join us on our Discord as well, chat, because Discord will give you notifications when I go live. I will definitely start streaming down there in the South Island, because I know a lot of you guys would love to see the South Island. Only problem with it right now is it's fucking cold. So that's gonna be the thing. And if I get the chance, we can go and go for a ride around the South Island if we get the chance. So this is the Discord channel. Always a fun stream. No worries. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I was just in the garage just sorting shit out. So tidying, rearranging, finding my slippers because bro, it's getting fucking cold here, bro. It's getting cold as here, man. We definitely will be going back to China at the earliest, probably mid-July, at the latest, probably mid-August, chat. I don't want to leave it too late though, because I need to spend 3 months back in Vietnam, and I miss the chicken as well. I need some vinegar juice, man. I need to fill up on vinegar juice. Only some of you guys will know what I mean by that. I need my fill up of vinegar juice. So this guy, this fill up of vinegar juice guy. When are you going to take us past the ice wall? Wow, I saw something very weird. You should mention that. I saw something a few days ago and it showed a pathway trip. They do trips from Christchurch, South Island, down to Antarctica. Who knows? And I'm thinking if I would do a trip like that, I'd probably need Starlink, right? You'd probably need something like Starlink for that. I mean, would Starlink even work in that area? Do you know what I mean? Would it even work down there? Who knows? What do you guys reckon? Let's visit the Lost Contents. This Lost Contents guy. Anyway, we'll see how we go, chat. I am going to let's see who's online now. Thanks, chat, for popping in, man. Much love, guys. Good to see you again. Don't worry, I'm safe and sound in New Zealand. Good old New Zealand. I'm just thinking. Yeah, no worries, bro. We're gonna raid on out to one of the chickers, chat. Her name is Lily Z. Go check her out. My neighbor, man. Go check out Lily Z. She's in the house. I think she's doing music. She does IRL as well. I think she's Vietnamese, chat. I think she's actually in Canada. She's from Vietnam, but she grew up in New Zealand. Fuck, if you can get your head around that, you know what I mean. Anyway, chat, see you guys on the next stream. As I always say, experience the journey, inspire others.